And now you're trying to put something together. It's called #TellMeYourStory.
Yes. So 2008 was a long time ago, and in 2010 I went to Vietnam with my mum, and what I realised now in 2016, to me, a version of me in 2008 was that was an old story of me, but what is my present story? So my present story is my relationship with my mum now. So post 2008, in 2010 I went with my mum to Vietnam, and by magical command I got to spend 2 weeks with my mum alone for the first time ever, and that frightened me so much because that meant I had to talk to my mum for 2 weeks and somehow try to have a conversation in Vietnamese or this, very bad English conversation with her. And I freaked out. I remember before it happening that I was thinking, oh my God, how do I talk to my mum? That's such a strange thing, right? How do I talk to my mum? So 2010, my mum and I, me, Ta, we're sitting in my grandmother's kitchen, and during that time, mum and I would be riding motorbikes, and she would dink me, and we'd go out to have kum tam down by the river, or visiting family and friends, and it was such a connection. But this one night I remember, it was in my grandmother's kitchen at 2 a.m, it was so late, and my mother started opening up to me and saying, I remember that night I went to see your grandmother to say goodbye before I went on the boat. But I never said goodbye to her. I said, I'll see you later. So she didn't have to tell my grandmother this was happening. And I remember that moment going to my head, why didn't I know this earlier? Why am I waiting when I'm a 25-year-old woman to know this? Why didn't you tell me when I was that shitty 15-year-old kid who rebelled? Maybe I would have not been that shitty 15-year-old, and I would have been this good Vietnamese kid who knew my mum's story and didn't take it for granted or slam that door. And 25, I can't swear. Damn it. Damn it. So I realised I need to get to the roots of my mum's story. And 2 years ago, 2014, my mum in front of these random guests at a dinner table, and she does this a lot. She talks to strangers, not to us, but her memory kind of jogs. She needs to share the experience with strangers. So we're having this dinner with strangers, and then she said, that boat, we went out the Mekong Delta out to South China Sea. For 4 days we're on that boat. Then we get to this island, and we burnt this boat so that if they caught us, they couldn't turn us back. We went to the island, sat on the beach, and we looked out in the horizon, and we just waited on that beach. And me and my sisters just looked at each other, why is she telling us now? Why has she kept this, And I call her Jules. This is part of me. This woman who gave birth to me, who did all this so that I could be here right now, taking her so long to tell this story. So that's why the #TellMeYourStory is about. It's about going to your parents and just asking, tell me your story. And then let me write this down and document it so that when my grandkids or my great-grandkids happen to go, my great-great-grandmother did this for me, or that is irreplaceable. And yeah.
Let's move on to your most recent show.
Yes.
Called Naked. It's not about your mother or her journey now, it's about your life.
Mm-hmm. It is. Oh, my mum's a bit in it because she's morphed my current journey too. Can't escape her. I had a review and someone said, oh, your mother's so adorable. I'm like, well, yeah, that's one version of her. But yeah, Naked is me. Naked is this girl in her 30s, a woman living in Australia, Vietnamese Australian, Australian Vietnamese, just a woman. And these are my experiences of being naked. Naked, what does that mean? And it was so interesting when I did a radio interview in Vietnamese, how do you say naked? A chuồng. I was trying to find a better way of saying it, but essentially, you know, once we peel off these layers that we carry as a human person, you know, money, pressure, pride, what are we? And it's basically going to the heart of us. Yeah, and I'm no longer that girl in 2008 writing a story about disappointing my mum as a teenager. It's about me now possibly finding love or being in love, you know, or experiences of people. I travel, you know, it's the 30s story.
So yeah, my mom's like, my mom freaks out. She's freaking out. I'm 30 years old. She's like, Dinah, you're getting old now, huh? And there's no one around, huh? You got to put the sperm in, huh? Put the sperm in, huh? You getting old. Did it getting old? Yeah, that's my mom. Now, look, she's really pissed off at me, and she said it numerous times to me already. This is what she would say. Dinah, I should have taken that egg out that made you. And eaten it.
You're also a commentator. You've commented for AFL, one of your loves from when you were a child.
Yes.
What's that experience like?
Oh, it's so good and that's one of the things I'm so lucky that in my jobs and career, everything's just morphed into each other. Like, you know, I love football. Imagine commentating in Vietnamese. Give it a go. So I gave it a go. Being an actor and then, you know, working with refugees or making shows and so everything's just morphed in. So being a football commentator was great. And the exposure I got with the wider audience, you know, saying, hey, Vietnamese can be interesting to commentate a game. It's not limited to just being Australian. Like imagine Australian football became like soccer or something, became more universal. So that was the idea with AFL. They just want more people to be interested in the game and, you know, learn about the game. And I hope I made justice for them while yelling on the commentary. Yeah, which is Daban. Yeah.
You've achieved a lot at your young age. No matter what you say,
There's
you're
more.
very young.
There's more to do.
Looking back though,
Yeah.
what are the most memorable moments for you?
Oh, all right. I can list maybe just 5 memories. In year 10, I received an arts award from school. They didn't tell me that I won it. Shock horror. But I think that really planted me that if the staff recognise I'm good, then I'm good. And I'm going to keep going. The next one would be when I was 20 years old. I just finished my Bachelor of Arts degree, no job, kind of leading kind of degree. And I was going to be a teacher. I was going to do dip ed. That was emotion. Like my mother was waiting for me to have a salary job. Being a teacher is the most safest salary job, great holiday breaks, whatever. And I remember talking to my year 12 teacher, so I was still friends with him after uni. And I said to him, Steve, should I do my dip ed or should I just keep going with try this acting? I was 20 years old. And he said, you know what, once you've, just do the acting. If it doesn't work out, be a teacher. That's your backup plan. 11 years on, teaching is still a backup plan. And I'm so grateful for that one person to do that for me. Just keep going.